Well, hello, Ken Oehler from RADICL coming to you live from the Unleash conference in Las Vegas. I have the privilege of being here with Ben Eubanks from Lighthouse, and we're just going to talk about some things about employee experience, what we're seeing at the conference. Ben, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, absolutely. So I'm a lifetime HR practitioner, now researcher, and really diving into what makes people tick at work, what they need from their employers to create a great experience, and also what talent leaders are worried about when it comes to delivering that experience. So it's a ton of fun for me doing the research and being able to help have a practical impact on all our friends here at the conference and elsewhere.
Great. What have you seen so far at Unleash that's really caught your eye?
Goodness, there's some amazing providers, technologies here, but what I'm most excited about are the actual talent leaders I'm talking with saying, hey, we have these fundamental problems trying to solve, and it doesn't matter what industry they're in, what size company they're in, they're having some of these fundamental people challenges. And as you talked about employee experience already, it ties back to that so many cases. And I feel like there's a big opportunity right now for employers to do that well.
So that's a great segue. So at RADICL, we believe people deserve an epic work experience. Unfortunately, we think work is also somewhat broken. It's chaotic.
No.
Lots of apps coming at them, programs from 1990, 1970.
Yes.
Who knows how old they might be, how much inertia we have. So first, would you agree with that?
I think a lot of employees would feel like their workplace experience is broken right now. And that may be hard for some people to hear, actually, but I do think it's the truth.
Yeah, I saw a statistic, take whatever engagement statistic there is, 20% engagement, 25% highly engaged. I think it was 13% satisfaction with the employee experience that's being delivered. So what's going on? Why do you think this is? Why is it so broken?
The thing that I'm seeing come up over and over again in all of our studies across candidates, across employees, is there's a loss of connection there. And we assume that, I have more apps, more tools, more systems. We're all connected. Right? We know Facebook friends aren't real friends, right? Hopefully we've learned that as adults. I hope I didn't break that news to any of you for the first time, right? But the truth is we have a chance to connect with people. It's not like this foregone conclusion that disconnected and it's completely a lost cause. We have a chance to reconnect with them, and employers that want to do this well need to prioritize that.
Yeah. So how about this pendulum of time to get back in the office? That's going to fix culture and connection, right?
Yes, just having people close to each other is going to solve all things.
Right.
Well,
so what's going on there?
Hey, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, like the numbers on engagement you mentioned, you quoted there, haven't changed very much back when we were in the office. So guess what? That's not going to start bringing them back, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't necessarily great before when everybody was in the office. So just bringing back people to solve culture, I think, maybe a bit misguided.
Where your rear end sits when you're getting to do your job does not impact your satisfaction nearly as much as employers want to think it does.
Yeah. So let's talk about what do we do about this? If it's broken, it's chaotic. Well, let's start maybe with the CEO. What do we tell CEOs about what's going on here with the work experience, and where do we start?
I think the real answer there is tying it back to things they care about. Because you come into your CEO and say, hey, engagement, and their eyes glass over and like, oh gosh, not another soft, fuzzy HR thing, right? Woo, whatever. Let's talk about the things they care about. Hey, guess what? When our people aren't connected at work, it costs this. It's harder to find great talent. We can't attract the right people. We can't keep the best people we have right now. They're willing to go somewhere else because someone else is going to make them feel that connection point. That's suddenly really interesting to them because we can talk about in terms of impact, profitability, and those things. I know for some HR leaders, that's hard to do. That may be a little scary to say, I'm going to step outside my box of engagement metrics and turnover metrics, but you have to do that if you want to be taken seriously.
Great. And so let's go. What about the CFO? A lot of money being spent. We just released a white paper where I was looking at an estimate of Fortune 500 spending $2 trillion a year on people across real estate, across rewards, across technology, et cetera. And this is what we're getting at. So where's the CFO go from here?
I would love for talent leaders to be talking with their CFOs, understanding what they need, what impact they can have, really talking about the ROI of investing and supporting your people. If sales comes to them, they're talking about the ROI of investing in sales training, right? If HR comes to them, it's we need a new technology because we need a new experience let's get away from those things and talk about what they do care about. Just like with the CEO, it's got to matter to them.
Terrific. And maybe let's wrap it up with what about the employees? We've got all new generations of employees. We've got Generation Z coming fast and furious. What do you tell an employee in this era of employee experience, where it is, and how do you carve your own way?
Good luck.
Best of luck.
No.
So we'll end on that. There's much more to talk about. Again, Radical and Ben Eubanks coming to you live from the Unleashed conference in Las Vegas. Over and out.